So today we're going to be talking about reverse aging. Now, that brings up a lot of energy because you so want to be able to reverse aging and at the same time simultaneously believe that it can't be done. Well, we can change aging so it's a much more contributive expression of your authentic age. Now, even your authentic age actually comes up with a lot of energy because we believe a lot of things about our current age from what we decided about it when we were young. Because like when you were 16, did it seem like your current age now is actually kind of old? Wow, yeah, that brings up a lot of energy. It does for me too. And the thing is until we remove those beliefs that we created a long time ago about what your current age means, it's really hard to adjust what you actually can do. Because you as an energetically aware person can change, you can adjust. You can actually adjust your DNA through epigenetics, the expression of how your age comes out, so it's much more of a contribution to you. Whew, yeah, because we talked about in the previous video that we've all had examples of somebody who had like a really traumatic or stressful experience and they seem like they aged overnight. Whoa, and that could have even happened to you. And the thing is that negative expression of, increased aging, it actually proves that we can move aging the opposite way. So we can decrease the apparent effects of age. Ooh, so everything that brought up, do you choose to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? Woo, yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Yeah. And the thing is like what's really interesting is like when we were younger, probably before 16, we actually wanted to age more quickly. We wanted to become adults more quickly. Wow. Yeah. Because we had this idea that adults had all this freedom. They had all this amazing stuff in their lives. Woo. And then you got to be an adult. And while some of that was true, there's all this responsibility, weight, wow, that you could have been carrying around for years. And the thing is stress really increases the apparent effects of aging. Wow. And kind of like all the negative beliefs that you're holding on to, you're carrying around, all the ones that they build up over time. And that creates this really heavy weight. Whoa. Yeah, that really heavy energetic weight that you're carrying around all the time. Whoa, yikes. So all the heavy energetic weight that you can just release. Whoa, you choose to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now. Yes, I choose that. Whoosh, vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Yeah. And the thing is when we release those weights, release those stress, and a more authentic representation of your age can come through. Whoa. Now I know that still doesn't feel quite right because we have to do a little bit more work to remove those beliefs that you have about what being your certain age means. Wowza. And you feel all that energy there. And some of it's from our experience. Like when we saw somebody who right now has maybe your current age, we saw them at one time and they were old, sickly, whoa, decrepit, ugh, yikes, and everything that brought up. Do you choose to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? Yes, I choose that. Vaporize, liquefy, vaporize, liquefy. Now, and while that was true, but that was only true for that one person, because you've also seen other examples of other people who, are actually 10 or 20 years older than they appear. Woo. Yeah. And so what if you can create a more contributive aging process so you actually have more of an expression of who you authentically are and who your body authentically is at this age? Okay. And so it's starting to feel a little bit more open there. And the part that we really want to get at is that until we change those underlying beliefs, it's really hard to change the aging process. Yikes. So I'm going to be teaching a full class. I'll be sending you some information around that, where we're going to go deep into removing those non-contributive beliefs about aging so we can actually slow or seemingly reverse the aging process. Wow. And the part about that reversing the aging process, we often have these built-in beliefs that at first seem good, but I'm going to tell you a little bit more about why they're not. And that belief is that we often want to go back in time to when we had a younger body or maybe before we had a health condition. Wowza. Yeah, and the thing is like while that seems like good on the surface, what actually goes on is when you try to move back to something, you don't just get the good part about that, you get everything from that time. Whoa. And the thing is you've moved through so many challenges. You're such a more whole, complete, and healthy person now, energetically, than you were back then. Wowza. Yeah, you can feel that, can't you? And so when you try to move back to a certain place in time, you would be reinstalling those built-in limitations. Wow, all that stuff, right? And so when you try to go back, you're both simultaneously wanting to go back and not wanting all that other crap. And so what I look at is, what if you can move forward, like if it's a health condition, move forward through the health condition to creating a healthy body. And the part about the aging is, what if you can create a more authentic representation, so your body can more authentically express what your body age truly is. Yeah, and there's a really funkiness around that, and we're going to get into that later. But the thing is just like we've seen people simultaneously age overnight after a traumatic experience, you can do the opposite, getting an aging to be more of a contribution to you. So you can have the energy, stamina that seemingly you had when you're younger, but you could have that now. Not by going back, but by moving forward into a more contributive aging process. Whoa. So I'm Max Riggs, Energetic Awareness and Empowerment Coach, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of the healthy, youthful body again soon. Bye for now.